child. Thank y'all for picking up my call. Nikki, hey babes. It's time to evolve the music, girl. I know. Ooh. Now hold on, Barbs. Now hold on. This ain't no, if you ain't no Nikki lover, if not a Nikki stan, this ain't the call for you. Call this the Gag City Town Hall. That's what we gonna say. Go ahead, Gag City Town Hall. Unite, bitch. We need to come on in. Now, Nikki, I know you the queen, baby, and I know you are undefeated. Ain't nobody touched your numbers yet, but something's gotta give, girl. This music is just not hitting. I know Nikki's gonna do what she wants to do. I know she's gonna make what she wants to make, because at the end of the day, it's still selling, period. But don't y'all think the sound is getting a little stale and a little, I don't know, lazy? Well, let's have a conversation about it, because this is Woo Chow. Woo Chow. Woo, child, let's hop right into this call. Okay, this is what got me going on this call. This is what started everything. The Pink Print 10th anniversary album, she, came out and she added 4 new tracks. Now, if you don't know, on the Tight Ass Patreon, if you're not a part of the Tight Ass Patreon family, first link in the description below, girl, first of all, okay? Okay. Now, if you don't know, we sat down and listened to the album, and we listened to those 4 tracks. And, I mean, I don't like it like that. It ain't moving me. Like, it ain't taking it for me. Like, it ain't like, ooh, bitch. But it's the 10th anniversary. She probably was like, girl, I got this song on my hard drive, girl. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she was like, girl, I got this one song on my hard drive that will eat the girls up right now. Let's get you continue. But it's I can see why it stayed on the hard drive just a little bit, though. Do you see what I'm saying? Ooh, let's tie that's Patreon family, girl. So I'll be mad. Got to say what I got to say, girl. Yikes. Yeah. If it's okay with David Guetta. Yeah, that's a cute one. The one with Juice WRLD, I don't like the posthumous albums and the posthumous songs. I'm not a big fan of making work when people are gone. I know they have a song together on his project, but like all of that could have just been deaded. Wrong choice of words. I don't like the fact that Miss Boy is gone and passed, and we still, Turn Your Cat Back with Sway Lee tired. And then Remember Me, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what she was doing with that. I couldn't tell you. But I feel like since Pink Friday 2, it's been somewhat of a, I could do what I want to do and y'all still gonna buy it, so it is what it is type of mentality. And I feel like I've said this before. I feel like I've had this conversation before with Nicki. I feel like maybe in 2018, I've said Nicki needs to evolve, and it was interpreted as hate, or like I didn't like her. I know, Queen. I know you sell records. I know these girls can't keep up, but like, can they not keep up with your numbers or your skill? Ooh. Child. Nicki, you are the queen of rap, period. But by stats. It's starting to become by stats and not by current day skill. See, that's the thing. Nicki's skill has always been sickening, and the girls still can't catch up, for real. But like, there was a time where Nicki would and could, out-rap any female MC out at the time. And I mean, like, this is, like, let me take you back. Let me take you back to like 09. Let me take you back to 09. Some of y'all was only like 9 years old, so like, I get it. But like, let me take you back to like 09, 2010, 2011. Nicki did not only have the numbers, but she also had the skill. The girls just wasn't seeing her. Not even just the girls, male rappers could not see her. Still to this day, still can't see her. But like, back then, Nicki had a different type of hunger and a different type of pen, right? She was nothing to play with. And I feel like now, today's Nicki, there's something to question. Nicki's numbers are untouchable. It's because the baked in fan base, no shade. Nobody has a parasocial relationship like Nicki has with the Barbs. Just to be honest, not even the Monsters, not even the Beehive, not even the Hotties, like the Katy Cats. That parasocial relationship that Nicki has with the Barbs is a little, it's more close. She's in it. Like, she's in the group chats. I think Cardi B has, with her Barty gang, I think she has a little bit of that as well. But Nicki's parasocial relationship is deeper. Like, she got phone numbers. She sends them unreleased tracks. Like, Beyonce ain't sending nobody no unreleased track. I'm telling you this right now, okay? As someone that is in the gig, okay? And know that I'm in the gig when it comes to my girls. I don't even get no unreleased stuff. Yeah, right. Okay. So Nicki does something differently that a lot of the girls just not doing. I mean, that could also be to her demise as well. And of course, you have to bring up the fact that these corporations are plotting against Nicki, have been plotting against Nicki, and I remember people used to call her crazy about it, but like, it's true. It's definitely true. You can see the way like they play with her nominations and or Billboard placements. And if I had to be completely honest, Barbs, I'm nervous for this Pink Friday 2 Deluxe. I'm nervous. And Nicki, let me tell you something, babe. Come on in, cause girl, I'm the last girl that was ever scared of Nicki, okay? And we all know this. So I'm gonna always tell you the tea, okay? You can huff and puff all you would like about how, the girl's numbers, my stats, I'm the most number seller. You got all of that, baby. You have all of that down. And a bag of chips plus tax. Your numbers are untouchable, unclockable even. That skill though, you seem unmotivated. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up. As a fan, I have to bring it up because let me tell you something. When I look around at my queens, my Beyoncés and my Gagishas, not comparing them to you, Nicki, not at all. Y'all are all in the same world. Let's be honest here. But I'm just going to bring up your colleagues. You have the numbers the legendary acts have, right? But you don't have the, I don't want to say respect because you do have the respect. And some, well, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't. I think she does. She has the respect. I'm going to say it like this. You know how a pop R&B girlie that's going to come out that's black is going to model their career after a Beyonce. And same thing for a pop girlie that's coming out that is a little quirky, that got a little, abstract things going on. They're going to model after Gagish. But here's the thing. People model after Nicki. That's not the problem here. At all. Like, at all. People still model their careers after Nicki. We know this. The difference is between the Beyoncés or like somebody that's coming up idolizing Beyonce is they could have a #1 record. They could, have the most selling X, Y, and Z. But the skill, the performance skill, they can't be touched. And I say this on the back end of this, right? There will never be another Nicki. We know that. There will be clones. There will be, people trying to emulate things like Nicki, but there will never be another Nicki. I know this. And Nicki knows this. Excuse me, I have a sinus infection, so please excuse me. I feel like because of this lazy work that she's doing right now, like the AI generated stuff, I ain't seen my bitch do a photo shoot. I don't know what's real and what's not with her when she posts a photo now. I'd be like, is that her? Or is that just posted a face on a body that's somewhat like hers? Like, what is the tea here? And why can't I get Nicki in the studio to take a good sickening photo for me? Barbs, we can have the stats all day long. And we will have the stats. Because Nicki, we're going to buy. We are going to buy. We're going to stream. So that's what she does have. But that's why I feel like the music isn't evolving. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why I feel like she's comfortable. And that she should be. Girl, she's been in this goddamn industry for 15 plus years. She should be very comfortable, actually. But see, the difference between her and the other legendary acts, they're comfortable as well. They're comfortable in their position, but they're not comfortable with the art. They want to keep making and discovering and pushing through and pushing the envelope. You could bring up the club up. Nicki will make a song called the club up, but like, I feel like if Nicki had that song back in the day, it would have been even harder. As a bop as it is, I feel like Nicki would have delivered a verse that's iconic. And we've made it iconic because we love her and we're going to keep listening to it and we're going to live for it. But like, compared to like old Nicki work, I remember when Nicki used to get on a track, girl, and wash the girls. And man, mind you, this was just 2018 that I'm talking. You know what I mean? This was just 2018, 2019 was like the era I'm talking about where she was still clearing the girls. I don't know what got her off her game. I don't know. Could have been Kenneth Petty, but it's none of my business. I don't talk about people's households. I'm not in that marriage. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I really don't care. It's none of my business. As long as her and her family are safe and happy, I could care less. But maybe it could be her husband. I don't know. And I really don't want to ever bring up personal life like that. But like, I know we're in a relationship or we get in a relationship with someone. It can do something. It can do something to your creativity. It can change it in certain ways. And also I know Nicki isn't the easiest to work with. And I know this from behind the scenes. Not even no internet stuff, Nicki. No shade. If Nicki tried to ever be like, Zach, you talking from internet? No, I'm not, girl. No shade. I'm talking about real people that worked with you in your room, in your actual home. I feel like that has a lot to do with why we're not getting quality music. Because it's just like, because she can't just get up get a beat from anybody that she lived for because, you know, she is Nicki Minaj. And they send her a beat. She just hum on it, do a few bars, put it out. And the Barb's gonna run it up to number one because that's my girl. So, like, period. But, like, Nicki back in the day, if she produced them 4 songs, it would have been crazy. Them 4 songs would have been legendary records. We would have been spinning them today, right now. I don't hear no one talking about them 4 songs that she put out. None. Nicki is a legendary artist. She should be able to put out something and it's something to talk about for a long time. No shade, and not in a negative way. Oop. You can talk about how these new girls look up to Nicki. They want to either be her or beat her, okay? The girls coming in loving Nicki. I love you so much, Nicki. And then if they don't kiss the ring the way that she wants, you're shunned out. We know this. We know this. That's like Barbs. That's not act like, because I don't have time. I don't have time. And Nicki does this to even her own fans. If you don't live for how she wants to say it, she's going to kick you out the kingdom. I've had a hut outside the kingdom for about 8 years now. The hut that I got outside the kingdom, the tent that I got, it allows me to still see Nicki as the artist that I grew up with. You know what I mean? As the woman that I'm like, bitch, I remember when you were pushing. She's done her part. Nicki has done her part in hip hop. She's opened the doors for the Megans, for the Cardis, girl, period. But the problem is, right, there's just something missing that I feel like as Barbs, as fans of Nicki, we've let her get complacent. We've let her feel like you can get on these tracks and kind of just mumble, sing, say whatever you feel like saying, and then call it a day. Or repeating old bars that you've been repeating for years. You don't have nothing new to say. I really do fear that our queen may not have nothing else new to say. And if that's the case, it's fine. We got enough music from you. No shade. We got more than enough music from you. If you don't want to release no more, I know she'll release another album in 2025, which I'm nervous about as well. Because I know 2025 is going to be a good year for female hip hop. But like, I don't feel like Nicki's going to be, besides having the numbers, of course, I know her numbers are going to beat everybody else because of the Barbs, because of the fan base that she has. But if you took the Barbs away and just compared Nicki's music compares to like these new girls that are out, these new girls are making innovative new sounds, making, you know, genre bending content. Nicki's already done it. Nicki's already made new sounds, already done the genre, but you know, bending concepts. If anything, she opened the door for these new girls to do so. I know this, but that's the problem, right? That would be the case. That would be like if Beyonce made Lemonade, right? And just said, all right, well, since I could do that, I might as well just do anything after this and see what happens. Just kind of throw stuff at the wall. I know the Beehive's gonna buy it. I know I'm gonna be able to go on tour. I know I'm gonna be able to sell out my world tour with this. But no, she goes on to make, you know, Renaissance. Like, what? The Gift. Like, you went on and made, like, things that's like, girl, hello? Excuse Cowboy Carter. Like, you went on and made things that make even the girlies that are doing the tours, that have grown up watching you, that clearly want to be in your circle, have things to aspire to reach. I feel like as a rap girly right now, no shade, the Megans, the Dojas, the Cardis, they should all be looking at Nicki like, damn, I want to get there so bad. But like, they doing it. They not only just doing it, but like, they don't have the parasocial situation with their fans, not like Nicki, no. But like, the girls are going on arena tours, just like Nicki. Don't you think Nicki should have been in stadium tours by now? But I know she's a female hip hop artist, I know. But because Nicki was and is a pioneer, I mean, Kanye and Jay-Z, they went on a stadium tour. Didn't Travis Scott do a stadium tour, or maybe a few dates stadium? I'm just saying this to say that Nicki deserves that as well by herself. You know what I mean? The catalog deserves that as well. I mean, clearly look at the Gag City tour. Look how well it did. These other girls can't do that. I will say that. These other girls have not had a tour like that. And they won't. Nicki has the fans and the back catalog to do a tour like that. Stats? Nicki is untouchable. And I feel like any Barb that's going to come up and argue with me, or Nicki herself could try to argue with me, your stats are unclockable. We know that. But that skill, even down to the rollouts, even down to the production, even down to pushing the envelope, you don't care anymore. And if you don't say that, no shade. I'm tired of the station head. Girl, get off a station head. You went from queen radio to station head to like, girl, I know you have this parasocial relationship, and I know, and I love that for you, and I love that for the Barbs. Like, I love that for you because that keeps the community strong. But like, at some point, right, when are you going to listen to people's suggestions? When are you going to listen to advice? And I know you probably, I know I can hear Nicki now. Who the he think he giving advice to? You sit on that YouTube, and I surely do. And I surely do. And this YouTube of mine has got me into rooms that I never thought I would be in and talk to people that I never thought I'd be able to talk to. I'm grateful. But if you watch my old videos and you watch this video today, I'm not the same person. My videos have evolved because at some point as an artist, you just get like, you want to move forward. You want to make new things. Even me as an artist, I got 3 songs out, girl. My first baby hit 5 million streams. Thank you so much for everybody that listened to Away From You. But like, here's the thing, right? I want to push further. I want to get greater. 10 years from now, I want to be like, gal, them songs hit, but baby, the songs I'm making now, sickening. Sickening. You know what I'm saying? But I learned that from the Nickis. I learned that from the Beyoncés, from the Gagas, that you've got to push forward. I'm tired of the AI photo shoots. I'm sick of just putting any song out just because you can with a tired ass cover girl that you made in AI generated something. Like, it's just like, and I know I feel like I'm wasting my breath because Nicki, like I said, is going to do exactly what she wants to do. But I will say, you know what I mean? The whole YMCMB, y'all look tired right now. No shade. Can we wake it up? Can we wake it up? The whole YMCMB, y'all look tired. I mean, this is YMCMB. This is like the pinnacle. They were like the pinnacle of 2010's rap and on, right? Now we got Drake looking like the sorest loser in the world. He's suing your op, suing UMG because you mad of a song doing so well, girl. Because you used to pay on your records, girl. Lil Wayne crashing out because he can't perform at the Super Bowl. And then Nicki making stuff through AI, going on live, lost a rap battle to a new girl. Like, girl. Ooh, child. And I honestly still feel, okay, I feel like the new girls they still know their place. The new girls still know their place. No shade. Nicki, if you ever gonna respond, if you ever gonna give it to these girls, bitch, come out. Pump through, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, give these girls something to be like, woo, girl. I guess me rapping about tricking these niggas ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I get categorized as just this hater or somebody that wants to like gang up on Nicki, and that's never the case for me at all. I really genuinely love this woman. I've watched her grow. I've grown up with her through her career. So to see her at this stagnant point, yes, I said it. I said it, Barbs, I said it. Nicki's pen is stagnant. Boom. That's the real tea. Nicki's pen is stagnant. She has nothing else new to say. It's nothing innovative to make her the queen of rap. To be called the queen of rap, I personally feel you need to be untouchable across the board, not just your stats because you have a sickening fan base. The fan base gonna always come through. The Barbs, there is no fan base like the Barbs, besides the Monsters in the Beehive, no shade. But like, you know what I mean? Nicki was a part of that legacy for me growing up to watch an entertainer and a black entertainer be so sickening and be hated because she did not take no shit. And I appreciate that. And I know how they like to put angry black women on a black woman that speaks up for herself. So I get it. In that same breath, though, right? As someone that loves music, not even about the raw, because I could take away the AI and the packaging of an album and the selling and the rollout of the album. We could take all that away. Actually, let's forget about all of that. Take that out the equation. Let's just talk about the music. Barbs, you gotta, come on, Barbs, please. And I know there's some Barbs out there, even if you're a diehard, you know what I'm talking about. Nicki, I remember there's verses of Nicki that used to have, you'd be like, bitch, what? Girl, let me repeat that one more time. Nicki is the only female rapper in history to me, to this day, besides Lil' Kim, because Lil' Kim definitely got some of these, that has bars that you can repeat like the damn Bible, bitch. Cardi got like 1 or 2 or 3. Cardi got a few. But don't nobody got like Nicki. And Kim started this, you know? But like, don't nobody got it like Nicki, girl. I'm sorry, I can say that with my chest. Don't nobody got memorable verses like Nicki. I'm sorry, and I said what I said. But I'm repeating the old ones, not the new verses. And that's the problem for me. I mean, one of these songs on this little deluxe, on this little part 2, what is it? The 10th anniversary album. One of the songs, she literally said, I think the one with Sway Lee, I think she said, rip, rap, I'm a pat, I'm a cap. I said, girl, what are you doing? Not Dr. Seuss rhymes, girl. Not Nicki Minaj. The Nicki Lewinsky? Something has to be said. And I'm saying what I'm saying. Love you, queen. Love you to pieces. But if I had to take a step out of my fandom, right? If I had to take a step out of my bubble of being a Nicki lover, a Barb, a bitch that love everything you do, even if you go on live. And may I mind you, what happened to Tay? What happened to her and Tay? Because the wigs, Nicki, your hair's looking a mess. I had to say it too. Your hair, you ain't never looked like you needed all these bandanas and like these big stocky wigs. I hated the wigs on tour. I hated them wigs on tour. Every single one of them. There was not one wig I liked. Not one. Them glueless units could see the door. No shade. I don't know what you did to Tay or what Tay did to you, but I'm more so you did to Tay. I ain't gonna hold y'all. She probably said something to Tay. I ain't gonna hold. If I know what I know in these LA streets, the girls talk. The streets talk. You need to fix it, girl. Because whoever doing your hair now, if it's just you, tired. If it's somebody else you hired, tired. They need to go. So I'm always going to be here with you. But girl, I want new producers. I want a writer or two in the room with you. I do. I said what I said. Ain't nothing wrong with having somebody to write your hooks for you or something, girl. Something's got to give, Nicki. Something's got to give. You need a Renaissance era, not in the Beyonce Renaissance. I'm talking about the actual definition of Renaissance. You need a Renaissance era. Like, I want, like, pump through, bitch. Like, wow. Nicki has, well then. You know what I mean? Right now, it's like, oh, she released a new song. Let's see what that's about. And people just move on, except for the Barbs. Barbs will keep it the Barbs will keep it trending. The Barbs will keep it charting. Everybody else, the general public, be like, okay. And I ain't gonna hold you though. Ever since that beef with Megan, because Megan has the general public on lock, and ever since that beef with Megan, the general public ain't been on Nicki's side since, for real. That's a whole nother conversation now. And I know Nicki don't need the general public. She doesn't. She doesn't need the general public's approval. She has the Barbs. She knows that as well. But that could be why the music is stagnant. Because we're allowing her to be stagnant. Now, if we sit up here and was like, Nicki, this is tired. And if, as a collective, if the Barbs told her, Nicki, girl, and not just the bitch that been on YouTube talking about Nicki not doing good for years. Not just me, right? If it was collectively, the Barbs being like, oof, Nicki, I don't know, girl. We will probably see I know we'll see a change. But, Nicki know it all, girl, because she sold the most plaques and all this. I know all that, girl. But that ego, no shade, that's what's destroying your legacy. Oop. No shade. As Beyonce said, you have to be a student. Doesn't matter how big you get, you have to always be a student, girl. Willing to learn, willing to accept, willing to adapt, willing to rehearse. All right, Tiredness Army, let me know in the comments below, Barbs, what y'all thinking. Do y'all feel how I feel, or do you think I'm just need to chill out and listen to this music and let it be? I feel like some of y'all are going to say that, but I will never do that. I'm sorry, girl. Nicki is the queen. Nicki is iconic in this rap space, male or female. I'm not letting this black woman go out like that. I'm sorry. I need greatness from her because that's what she's always done. My point. Period. I will call y'all back real soon. Bye, Army.